Jose, Team Jose. How do you want to call it, Dad? Just want to say that it's your team. Are you gonna change your name? Are you gonna change your name at some point, or are you just gonna call it Jose from here?
Right now, today, déjalo así.
Okay. Today we're gonna be available on SAP, maybe. Jake, just kidding. Alright, well, anyway, first off and foremost, let's just go down the line. Thank Onnit.com. Get your asses some badass supplements. Do what you need to do. Become the savages that you need to be. Make sure you get some Shroom Tech Sport. Everyone loves that stuff. And some Alpha Brain. Keep you guys mindly going. You haven't tried none of that stuff, huh? I gave you some of those, like the Buffalo bars. You don't remember?
For what?
Remember when we go play golf, I take the Buffalo bars?
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty good, right?
I am.
Just say they're pretty good.
Oh, yeah, pretty good.
Thank you. For commercial purposes, can you just say it's pretty good?
All right.
Thanks.
I love it.
And another person I want to thank is Gianna from TrunkClub.com. I got my trunk. Looks badass. That shirt I wore to the wedding, it's a shirt I got from Trunk Club. So that's about it. Tonight on the show, we have Jose. And we're going to go over our message boards. We're going to discuss some possible trades. Big names that actually went out. There's a lot of people that went out IR. Just make sure we're going to explain how we can replace them. We're going to answer some of your questions from YouTube. And we're going to discuss that big trend, defenses. Is the trend going to keep going? We're going to see. And we have Commissioner's Corner. And one special note, we are raffling a LeSean McCoy autographed jersey. And it's going to be, we've kind of debating between $5 to $10 a ticket. The minimum proceeds that we want to make is $300. So we'll go based on that depending on how many people are actually interested in joining. The proceeds will be going to our Wednesday's flag football league that we're in. So please tell your friends. LeSean McCoy, do you want to show it really quick? Whoa. Formerly known autograph jersey. This here is the LeSean McCoy autograph jersey. The certificate of authenticity is in the back. It's completely legit. This is retro jersey. So you know when they wear like on special occasions, Thanksgiving or whatever. This is the jersey that they're wearing. Autograph jersey by LeSean McCoy. It's already framed. It's going at a value of, well, the jersey alone has a value of $300, and we want to at least sell it for $300. So please contact us, me at Ryson.
Little Max said he has a coworker that is huge Philly fan. So hit him up.
Oh, if you'll hit him up, yeah. Or if you want to sell it for $300, sell it for $300. The point is that we want to sell it for a minimum of $300. So if anything, contact me. Those of you guys are in the that are on our league, contact me. You have my contact info. Or if you don't have my contact info and you're one of our guests, you can contact me through Facebook. Ricky Alvarado at Facebook, or you could also contact me through Twitter. It's at Ryson, which is RICYNN. And I'll explain how I could get you some tickets for the raffle through there. That being on, we're going to go ahead and start with the show. And I don't even think we're prepared today with the... We're going to go ahead and start with the show with our daily scores. I usually have these prepared, but today was kind of hectic. So we're going to go through this and get things started for you guys. A lot of big weeks, a few close games. I know Rudy doesn't like my backdrop, but I don't really care because that's how I roll. Starting off, first game, Downtown Rebels, Electric Dynamite. Very close game. 73-85, Downtown Rebels losing again. I guess his crying days have begun, and he could pretty much go wow all the way home. If I sure really want him on the show just because I want him to clarify whether or not he's going to be on the league next year. And I want him to know. I want to know now. I don't want to know next week. I want you on the show downtown so you could be here live to clarify what you want to say. So people that are interested in being on the show could come in and be on the show. Moving on. Game of the week.
What a lucky guy.
We have a quick shout out to Team Dope from Kike.
Oh, yeah, well. Hey, there you go, Team Doe, shout out. Game of the week. Jose versus Rice, and the man sitting next to me right now. 1 point away. What happened? What happened, Dad? Which was the thing that you're like, God damn it, that shouldn't have happened?
Yeah, you was lucky. That's so simple.
It's simple like that?
It's simple like
but
that.
I have 24 points on my defense that I should have started. Well, I didn't, though, but that's my fault. The point is, based on potential points, the best points you would have made was 80, and the best points I would have made was 107.
You can see my wide receivers, and that's the weakest week
they've ever had.
they've ever had.
I agree. Actually, they're thinking of
See,
trading
even my
Josh
tight
Gordon.
end. I know they're gonna come back next week.
Actually, I was really scared facing you this week. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna lose everyone else in my league.
The thing I see my league, and I see yours the way you are, and you know what? It's like I give you a break. I just call my.
You called the owners and you told them not to score.
You know what? Don't score that much.
Sit them down.
Sit them down. Actually, you can see. I can play Rivers as Romo, but because I'm Cowboy fan for life. I can do that.
Well,
with that 3 points, that's it. You are.
Well, I could have said like, oh, I could have played Terrence Williams. That's 14 points. That's opposed to Blackman 6 points.
But you never make the right choices.
Well, you never made the right choice either this week.
You got a chance. No, you compare all my players almost at the same points. Almost the same. I never.
Yeah, but that's because I beat you by 1.
No, it's still you can compare my bench.
No, this right here where it says potential points, you got 80. Potential points, I got 107. So if you would have started your best lineup and I would have started my best lineup, I would have won. I know that's not your norm. I know usually you score 130 points. I guess I got you on a good week. That's all I'm saying. Point is, it was a really close game. We were both that's why I couldn't watch the Denver game. Because I knew if no Sean Marino would have gone crazy, I would have been mad. I would have flipped the table or something. Because I would have lost. Point is, good game to you. The good thing is,
I still in the first place in my.
I was about to say that. Yeah. The rest of your division lost.
Yeah, and they could be the same way. So
yeah, they all lost, all of them. So
I'm ready for the playoffs.
You ready already? Hey, it's good to hear that. Like we said, Jesse versus Mind Freak. I don't know why Jesse couldn't score 53 points last week. I would have won if he would have. But he had a really rough week, 55 to 107. Looks like Mind Freak's on the up again, so someone to look out for. Little Mac versus Juggernauts. Little Mac at 123, Juggernauts at 94. It's another guy in your division that lost. What you got over there?
I like stats, right?
You're a stats guy.
Last time Jose scored 76 points. He went 5 straight weeks with averaging 125 points a game. So
Ooh!
We have 5 more weeks to be scared of.
5 more weeks? Do you feel 120 points a week after?
I'm going to come back this week. You'll see.
Hey, I'm just glad he didn't come back during my week. That's all I'm happy about. Rudeness. And Doe. I believe there was something lingering here. Do you want to explain a little bit on that, Rudy?
I got a text midway Sunday
Uh-huh.
when somebody said that they were waving their white flag and I got free tickets to the Laker game.
I'm not surprised.
He quit on
Mike tends to quit early.
But 49 points.
Yeah, that's pathetic. You might want to get rid of Cutler now since Drew Brees is coming back, and it's very likely Cutler won't be here for at least another month. So, top tip for you there, Mike, get rid of Cutler.
Just a teaser on the commissioner's corner, not because he lost or because we were playing, but we already had discussed we were going to talk about Doe, his team. So it's a very interesting topic, commissioner's corner.
Oh, definitely. Well, looking forward to that. Mafia Bay versus Team Bring It. Mafia Bay gets the win, 98-87. Alex is still on the decline, even though Aaron Rodgers put up 29 points. He's still very weak. It's very weak right there in that wide receiver.
It's the Titan 0. Come on.
Yeah, it's pathetic, huh? You should try to trade him for your other tight end. I don't know if you could get maybe this guy off of him. Ryan Matthews. Just saying.
I got a good bench, you know.
You have a really good bench. You have depth. That's what a lot of teams don't have. Either they have their starters to win, but they don't have a lot of depth. Especially in a league like ours, which we have a lot of teams. Having a lot of players that are consistent is good to have. In case one goes down.
I got even a good quarterback season from the bench. Me puedo dar el lujo, I mean, to keep it sitting on.
Yeah, you have the luxury.
Bench.
Yeah, you have a luxury of having players like that. Anyway, congratulations, Mafia Bay. Team Bring It actually put up decent points, but couldn't hang on to it and went down. Moving on to the other game, Team Nick and Ray. Another lopsided game, 52-94. Actually, it's good. Adrian Peterson is still struggling. I just didn't see that happening. But lucky for him, Ray came out with the win. His other players stepped up and came out with the win. Dodger Danny, Orange Crush. I'm pretty sure Orange Crush was shitting it at some point. Dodger Danny setting down a lot of his other players that could have given him the win. 103-99. Dodger Danny, I'm glad to see you're scoring over 50 points. So it's good to see that. Hopefully we'll get you on the show next week. And those there are the scores for the week. Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Here we are. Our next topic for this week is, well, today we have Jose on the show, and something very important that I think we could all agree on. The message boards and staying active in the league. I think it's very important, especially when you have players that need to be, or that you want traded but don't get involved. For example, last week, right? Last week, Ruben was trading either Denarius Thomas or Reggie Wayne, which are two of his best players. And if he would have traded Reggie Wayne for someone that maybe was not as active, he probably would have gone off and been better for him, obviously, and not for the people trading. But that being said, I urge everyone and everyone watching, for those of you who are big on your fantasy football, it's important to stay active. Don't let people hang. It's very important, not only for you, but for everyone else. If you stay active, who knows? It could be the difference between you having a better team at the right moment opposed to having a bad team at the wrong moment. So it's always best that you stay active. You never know what's going to happen. And speaking of trades, it's a lot of trade talk going on out there. Who is our main target for trades this week? Are people knocking on your door?
I don't know. They see my bench. I think they wish to have one of my players.
Well, I know that there's a few people that need quarterbacks.
Yeah, but I can't let it go.
Not yet?
No, I had to. I
for the bye
had
week.
to play my bye week.
Well, after the bye week, what kind of players are you looking for?
Probably a wide receiver or running back.
Another wide receiver, running back? Do you have something over there?
Alex said that Tom Brady is on deck.
Tom Brady is on deck.
And Little Max said, yup, you guys dropped the ball. I was getting tired of holding on to Gronk. I practically gave him away.
He already traded Gronk?
Oh, I'm practically giving him away.
Last week he was offering him.
Yeah, he was. He offered me, and I should probably he should probably be thanking me. I told him to hang on to him for at least another week, so he could bring up on that value. But there you go. There's a lot of quarterbacks out there for sale. I don't know why Alex is giving away Tom Brady. I know he's having a tough time, but Tom Brady has Gronk back. It's his best weapon, tight end. He's going to start scoring touchdowns very soon. So, I don't know, Alex, if I were you, I would definitely put in someone like Aaron Rodgers, since you can't keep him, and you could obviously get more value for Aaron Rodgers. And any other trades out there on our trade block?
Looking at the transactions on the league, commissioners
Oh, that's
section.
right.
I see Mind Freak very, very active. He's getting rejected left and right. Team Doe, Mafia Bay. There's a lot of trades out there that are not being formulated.
What is he looking for?
He is looking for a wide receiver and tight end.
You have an extra wide receiver and tight end. Did he come knocking on your door?
No, but if you notice, I don't choose names.
You don't. I notice you don't go by names.
I just get a wide receiver.
Yeah, from San Diego, I noticed.
And then I don't even check yet that the potential to have it in the future.
Let's look at your roster and see who you picked up.
Actually, I played this week and they give me, I think, 13 points or something like that.
Not this week.
Yeah.
No, because I kept an eye on him. Now you picked up Keenan Allen. He got you 6 points. Which, if we go back, and so you could explain what you were saying. Keenan Allen, I could see when you picked him up. You picked him up versus the Colts here on week 6. That's probably when Julio Jones went down, because everyone knows my dad had Julio Jones. And I could see why you picked him up. You picked him up, he started being very consistent. Okay, he might have not had the numbers.
Actually, he's played the last three games.
You started him?
No.
Well, he has a bye week next week.
No, he just started playing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Versus the Cowboys when he started. See with the Cowboys? That's when he got 9 points, and the Raiders 18 points, and the Colts 18 points. That's when he started building up and creating that consistency. So you picked him up at a good time when he was a nobody. He got a few points out there, then he blew up. And hopefully after the bye week, he has the Redskins that everyone knows they don't have a secondary. The Broncos, which is a divisional game.
I think Chicago noticed a secondary there for a little bit.
Oh, the Cowboys didn't.
Chicago did.
Well, Chicago struggled. They put up a shitload of points. And the reason that Chicago probably lost the game, Jay Cutler went down early. Really early. And I noticed that Chicago didn't, the Redskins didn't put up that good of an effort on the secondary. Because I have the Chicago tight end, Martellus Bennett. Came up with one catch, but it was a touchdown. The game was really close. It was a shootout. It was a really good game to watch. But let's go back. He has a lot of good matchups. As you can see here, he has the Redskins again. A very favorable matchup. Not very good secondary. The Broncos are giving up a lot of points. The Dolphins are giving up a lot of points. This game against the Chiefs might be tough because they do have a good secondary. But then again, look. 12, 19, 31, 15, and then they end with the Chiefs again. So I think as far as your pickup, he has a really favorable matchup, and I think it's a really great pickup. So anyone out there that's looking for wide receivers in other leagues, I know maybe Michael Fabiano might have pointed this out earlier, but Keenan Allen might be a person you might want to look into, create some depth on your wideout position. Speaking of positions and questions, I actually had a question on Facebook earlier today. I was asked, do you think it's time for me to drop the Denver defense? I want to say yes. The reason I say yes is that they get dumped on a lot. The Denver defense, they put up a lot of the offense puts up a lot of points with Peyton Manning, with No Sean Moreno, and all the other weapons, but their defense sucks. They lost to the Colts. Well, not saying that the Colts are a walk in the park, but they don't have the greatest of weapons that there is. I mean, let's look at the Cowboys. They put up 48 points. They had against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They kept it close for a little bit. And then, obviously, we could see that they finally lost against Indianapolis. So I would say I was never really sold on the Denver defense. Especially because they tend to put up a lot of points and a lot of people play from behind, meaning that they take a lot of fourth down tries, meaning that the offense not to get the pump. They're not going to punt. They get a lot of fourth down end zone tries just because they're trying to come back. So what that means that they're going to put in a lot of points, and obviously when even if the offense is scoring a lot of points, the defense is being hurt. One, Denver scores fast. The defense doesn't get to rest. Therefore, they get scored on. It's common knowledge. So I would say, yeah, probably defense that you want to look out for. I know this might sound a little silly, but St. Louis isn't all that bad. They have a lot of young. It's a really young core with a lot of defensive linemen that are really young. Cortland Finnegan is on the secondary. Is very good to look at. Another defense that might be available, and it's a turnover machine. Buffalo. You guys might. They scored a lot of points last week. I've kept them on the bench. If not, I probably would have won by more points.
It kind of depends too how big his league is.
Definitely. Well, like for example, a league like ours, I don't think there's any defenses left. Because we're 16 teams at 32 teams total. That's 16 times 2. That's 32 teams. So there's no more. So in our league, there's no defenses left. But for example, someone like the person that asked me on Facebook, you could pick up someone like Buffalo that go up against the Jets, which are a turnover machine. That go up against Tom Brady, which isn't playing all that great. They face him twice. They're going up against, who else is in that division? The Bengals?
The Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore?
Or who? Bengals, Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Oh yeah, sorry. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Yeah, well, Pittsburgh is another turnover machine, so they get rid of the ball a lot. Is there any other defense you think that people are not looking at? What's your other defense that you have? You have Chicago. You have Jacksonville, I think. But that's only because of your bye week, huh?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to start them this week, too. How do you feel about that?
That's a bye week?
It's Chicago's bye week this week. I have the tight end for Chicago.
Okay, who against? ¿Contra quién va?
You got the 49ers.
Oof.
They scored 23 points against Broncos.
Yeah, but like I said,
well, Broncos offense is pretty.
It's pretty good. I don't know. It's a long shot, but I don't know if that's a team I want to pick up. I wouldn't pick up Jacksonville. If there's another defense available, I would try to get it and drop the defense that you have.
Actually, I'm going to use for 1 week.
Well, it's only for 1 week. I know for you because you have Chicago.
And he does play Doe. I mean, he just gives up 49 points.
Yeah, Doe. Poor guy. Well, he has Drew Brees back. Drew Brees is going to put up a lot of points.
Actually, I used once already, and they give me like a 25, 30 points.
You played him against... Did he start him against? No, huh?
He started against the Raiders week 2 with 11 points, and then he started against the Rams, and he got 4 points.
Oh.
So the 23-point game was against the
Denver.
Broncos, and he didn't start him.
Wow.
Yeah,
well,
that's what it's saying.
Well, luckily you don't have to use them after because Jacksonville their offense is not good. So what happens is when their offense is not good, they can't move the ball. Therefore, stomp on them. But who knows? The Niners are not a quick score team. So they run the ball more. So if anything, it might not be too bad this week. I really don't think it might be a favorable matchup for those people that are in deep leagues and don't have any defenses available, and you're actually playing the bye. I think looking at the numbers and who they're playing, it's not a bad bet. But for those of you who have smaller leagues, like leagues of 10, which is usually the norm, I'm pretty sure teams like Buffalo might be available. They're a turnover machine and they have a good matchup just about every week. And so that's it on that. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to hit up our live chat. Or hit me up on the Facebook link which I put up, and or Twitter.
There's a little, I guess.
What do we got over there?
Fighting going on in the chat room.
Yeah.
And
Who's fighting?
Alex is like, I think Bryson talks too much.
But Alex also is complaining, or I don't know what he's doing.
He's complaining that I interrupt.
But Little Max says that maybe if he drinks a little more at the draft, he might pick better.
Oh, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't. He would
And then
have wasted that
Martin
pick.
says, shout out to Don Jose. Nice jersey.
Hey.
All right, thanks.
And then they're just going on about like some trades, but between them.
Between them? Well, if they let us know what they want available, we could let everyone else there on the screen know. Moving on. Alright, Dad. This is the questions I ask everyone. The whole league, right? In my opinion, your team is probably the scariest team that I could probably face, which I won. Okay. No, but not serious. What other teams out there do you look at and you're like, you know what? That team's pretty good. Except yours and mine. Except Rick. Rick is pretty scary because that's Peyton Manning. But he lost this week.
2 weeks in a row.
He lost 2 weeks in a row? Wow, I didn't see that coming. Man, why did I have to play him when he played the Cowboys? What other teams out there are you afraid of? Well, not afraid of.
No, in my
division.
Not in my division. Yeah. Actually, I think I got ready for the playoffs.
You're just ready. You're gonna win from here on out.
I don't need not even trades and everything. Maybe I keep my my extra quarterback for the next season.
Well, you have other players that you could keep for the next season. Julio Jones is gonna be ready for next season, or your running back, the freak.
What?
No. Your running back.
No, Sean.
No. He has a dude from Seattle. I can't believe I can't.
Lynch.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch. Should keep Marshawn Lynch for your franchise. He's a top 5 pick right now. Well, from the start.
Yeah.
You picked him first. You should probably continue and keep him. Yes.
Martin is asking who's the bye team, and Little Max said Jose is afraid of me. He just doesn't want to say anything.
Wait,
That's
but
Peter.
He beat Peter already, pretty bad as far as I remember.
And then Alex is like, Team Bring It, making a comeback.
Michael, though.
I don't even think it's one of the best guys in the league.
Wasn't Peter the one saying that though?
Yeah,
Little Mac. You already beat him. How bad did he beat him? Let's look at the stats here and see how bad he got.
It wasn't too bad. It was 125 to 105.
20 points is pretty bad. He put up 125 points on you, dude. You might want to reconsider what team you might be afraid of.
I mean, Little Mac is talking right now because his division's not very competitive, and he scored 123 points this week. So I think he has a little confidence on him.
We're extremely competitive.
I'm just quoting.
No. Oh, that's from the beginning. But as far as
just look at the way I'm scoring every week. This one is my weakest week, and
I got lucky. I'm not gonna lie.
And actually, you see every single one.
120, 130 points.
I just called him. He's my son. Give a break, I want to see him in the playoffs.
You want it,
and I want to beat it right there and see.
In games that matter.
Yeah, y cerrarle la boca,
So I can think big when I go in. Oh, I see your game. I see your game, old man. Point is, okay. We looked at your roster. Where do you need to improve as far as your roster? I see that you have a lot of depth, but what is something out there that you're like, you know what? Maybe I could be a little stronger in this position. You're pretty strong at quarter. Well, it's not exactly strong, but it's consistent. Both quarterbacks are getting the same thing. Your running backs are getting you really fair points. And I have a text here. That's not here or there. Dude, you could have texted me that a little earlier or later today, but thanks. What part of your team needs a little bit of help? Maybe. Because even your tight ends are solid.
I think Julio Jones really hurts him a little bit, but not too much. But that's
losing Julio Jones, because that was his ultimate stud.
I mean, just looking at
his roster,
what he needs. I mean, his team is pretty solid.
Your team is stacked.
Actually, you notice my team is giving everybody give me some points.
Yeah,
it's rare the ones that give me no points at all.
I noticed that.
This is my weakest week.
Mm-hmm. So you really you just feel solid. This is a team.
Actually, you notice every single season, if I'm looking for I'm looking for trade. Mm-hmm. No, I don't, and I just looking
too many swindlers out there. Huh?
I looking for for some rookies in the list. Mm-hmm. Even as the one in the bottom of the sea, I don't see the guys go play every single week.
I noticed you do that.
I see the guys play the 2-3 last weeks and then the road and they give it a good point for somebody. It's right there available. This is what I pick.
I noticed you do that because I believe when was it Jabbar Gaffney when he blew up, he had him. When Stevie Johnson blew up, he had him. You know what? I don't think you need my help.
Look at the last
seasons, right?
The last one I picked.
Yeah,
okay.
Keenan Allen from San Diego.
There's two guys on top of him. I cannot choose it.
Oh, but you didn't.
No, because I see.
You saw the trend.
I see the way they've been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I picked that guy because the last 3 games that they got a pretty good points.
So there you go. That's a good tip. That's a very good tip that we give out there. Sometimes getting those big name players are not going to get you the championship. It's always a diamond in the rough player. So look out there. Don't look for the top scoring guy, but look for the guy that's been trending to score, average amount of points and happen to exceed some of the players that you might have.
You look at all my players, it's a score even.
Yeah, there's like 10,
6, 10, 10, 20. I got a team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got just
you don't have one player.
One play.
You hear that though?
He
has a team, not just one player.
Yeah, yes. I just got 2 good quarterbacks. Can I play any time and they give me some points?
Yeah.
And I think I got a good defense.
With Chicago, yes.
And actually, maybe I need a good kicker. Maybe.
Oh, maybe a good kicker. You could probably trade one of your tight ends for a good kicker.
The thing I don't want to give away my players. See.
Well, to get something.
Maybe I got what? I got the injured guy that never get played.
Yeah,
right now.
don't trade him.
No trade.
Keep him.
Yes, that's why I keep it. I just choose it. And I'm gonna keep him. Maybe he don't even play.
He's not gonna play, but
Yeah.
you could maybe keep him for next year or something like that. You never know.
You never know.
But I'm saying is, in order to get someone good, like a good kicker, you're probably gonna because our league is big. So in order to get a good kicker, which are probably not available anymore, you're probably gonna have to give up maybe like a tight end.
You start looking for the new names.
But those aren't available.
No. Use the new names in the list and they were available.
Oh.
Because actually, the kickers, they don't last long. Actually,
that's true.
They actually, you gotta go kick it today, and tomorrow is here, or they don't like it, and they say, I don't need you anymore.
I see that trend happening every now and then.
Kicker is one of the players. This is plays on season and the next game, every game.
Yeah, my kicker scores more than my wide receivers. So I like my kicker.
Who do you have?
I got the kicker from Indianapolis and Terry.
Actually, I don't remember.
15 points,
classy.
12 points a game.
No, I don't remember that. That's the last one. One of my kickers gave me 19 points or something like that, or what is my tight end or something like that.
It was you have the Patriots kicker. He's 14, 12, 13, 11.
So you have a
7,
good one.
Yeah.
So I don't think. So in that case, your team is fully stacked. What are you talking about? You need
I think his team is stacked. But, I mean, Julio Jones was scoring 20 points. Yeah. He's missing it. Yeah. Which he doesn't really need.
What do you got over there, Jazz?
We have Ivan. I think he's asking my dad, who would he want for Moreno or Lynch?
A lot. Those are players that are key players right now, especially with No Sean Moreno. It was a crowded backfield, but No Sean Moreno just took over. He's getting all the snaps. I wonder who called that earlier in the season. Was it Michael Fabiano? No, right? Rudy? It wasn't him, right?
I don't know who that guy is. So.
Well, anyway, it was me.
His name a lot, but
it was me. I called No Sean Moreno for you. Fucking welcome. Alex got the rookie because he was all hype, but No Sean Moreno's getting all the carries. You're welcome.
And we have Alex Solano. Saludos to Don Jose.
All right.
Hey, you have fans out there. People were waiting for you to be on the show. How many viewers do we have today?
So far we have 14 viewers.
14. Hey, that's more than last week.
Any girls?
we have Karina Martinez, but it's actually Ivan, so it's a little confusing there.
Hey, Ivan, if you log into your own phone, we might have an extra viewer. Just saying.
Team Brigade has the biggest fan.
He does. She appeared like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
She keeps asking for Team Bring It to be on the show.
I asked him to be on the show today, but he said he was sick. No, that's what he said. Maybe next week. Hey, if you,
maybe he's waiting for his 70th win.
It didn't happen this week.
It hasn't happened for the last.
God. The clown is dead. All right. I know we were talking about defenses earlier and how you have a good defense and the trend of high-scoring defense. Do we think it's going to continue? Because there's a lot of throwing, therefore more interceptions, more sacks, and more pick sixes. What do you guys think? Do you think defenses are going to be scoring more? Is that trend going to continue, or are they going to start scoring less? Maybe not yours in particular.
No, but actually it depends. It's like the last game on with yesterday's game.
Oh, the Monday night.
Yeah.
The Giants versus.
They looking for scores,
mm-hmm.
and then what happened? The defense started in scoring more. That's some kind of the teams that got a personal against each other. Yeah. And that's what happened. They risking more. And the defense is going to end it to score more.
So you see that trend continuing.
It's the season started where the quarterbacks were just scoring. It was an offensive league, and all of a sudden it's just defense.
Defenses took over. It was not just last week. It's since like week 2. Defensive teams are scoring big.
You remember the last play of the Cowboys game,
mm-hmm.
the one before the last week. The last week, not this week. The last week.
Oh, when they played Washington,
and
yeah.
they scored. The defense scored more, and even the quarterback. And because Romo just gave me like a 6, 8, 9 points or something like that, or 14 points.
Oh, they ran the ball in. They threw 1 touchdown, and they ran the rest of the ball in.
And most of the defense make the point.
Yeah. So you see more defenses scoring more in the trend
because the quarterback been risking more the ball.
Well, that's the thing. Since running backs aren't really what they used to be, they're not as tough. So people are not running the ball like they used to. They're running the ball.
I don't see good running back like I used to have. Like Cowboys used to have one of the best running backs in the league before.
Well, we're looking at Emmett Smith or Marion Barber.
There's few.
Yeah, we had a few.
You know. Actually, Cowboys they got one of the best running backs in the leagues.
Well,
actually,
we're ranked right now we're ranked pretty decent in running, but last few years we've been lacking really bad. But I blame mostly injuries, because as far as DeMarco Murray, he's a solid back. He just gets injured, and that's what I hate. I want him to stay healthy. I don't know if they're gonna keep him when his contract's over though, but hopefully.
Let me tell you something. I'm a Cowboys fan since I'm a kid.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing.
Me too.
So, okay, don't risk all your points in the Cowboys. Because you're gonna end it.
Oh, you're gonna end up like Adrian. He picked up all the 49er players, and that's when he was losing bad.
Exactly.
Like he was losing really bad. Yeah. No, I always say pick up the strong players. The Cowboys have Jason Witten, which is a good one. I've been
confident with Romo.
Mm-hmm.
Since the only thing Romo's gotta do is get a Super Bowl. That's all he needs.
That's all.
You see that the score leaks and in the history is one of the top right now. He's
actually ranked. Well, Cowboy quarterback, he is ranked number 1 just about all the stats.
You talk about,
but the league has changed.
And look, Cowboys. How many good quarterbacks? You got what? Dan Mededy.
Dandy Don. Then we have
Danny White,
Staubach, and Aikman.
There's one. You see big names.
Yeah, but we can't play them in fantasy.
No, but the thing is, that's now it's different.
Yeah, it's different now. Well, back then, it's because it used to be a running sport. It was a ground and pound. The game was run in the trenches, as people used to say. But now they're throwing more. So I think the trend of defenses scoring more points is probably going to continue. And you never know. Getting that pick 6 will probably put you over the hump. So keep an eye out for defenses and matchups. Make sure you're playing the appropriate matchup. Right now, anybody playing Houston, anybody playing Minnesota, anybody playing the Giants, anybody playing Well, sad to say, anybody playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, it's probably a team that you want to start. Not due to the defenses itself, but due to the offense being very benign and not being able to produce a lot of points. And right now, Adrian Peterson isn't Adrian Peterson. Obviously, he has a sentimental. It's not quite there, but hopefully he turns it around and starts playing really well. Do we have anything over there on chat?
No, they just started singing a song.
Which we can't sing for copyright reasons.
Oh, right. I know, dude. YouTube has me on that. Big names that are out.
Sorry.
You got something?
No, I was like, but Kike did say shout out to the first place team on the RFL.
That's you. You're in first place. Is he in first place?
Yeah, but Kike.
Kike's
shouting out for himself.
What a jerk.
That's for you.
What a jerk. How do you give yourself a shout out? Alright. Big names that are out and how can we replace them, guys? Notable missing now is Jay Cutler went down. I know he's not a starter in our league, but he might be a starter in someone else's league. Reggie Wayne is out for the season. That's sad too. Now a lot of players are actually kind of injured. So, and like for example, Miles Austin is injured. I know he's back, but he's not playing to full potential. Picking up Terrence Williams. He has a hot trend right now, the rookie from the Cowboys. He has a touchdown in the last 3 games. He's averaging from 60 to 90 yards a game and a touchdown. That's someone you guys might want to look into. Who can you possibly get to replace a Reggie Wayne? It's a lot of people out there.
There's Hayward Bay that's looking pretty good.
Well, now that he's down, might as well pick up Hayward Bay. So those of you missing a wideout,
somebody already picked him up. I think it was Ivan, I believe.
Ivan is the trend, just picking up players. Players that blow up, he picks them up. Was it Ivan?
It was Mind Freak.
Mind Freak? I think he already had him.
No, they picked them up.
Well, out there in your leagues, Hayward Bay is a good option. He's definitely a deep route.
Ivan did pick up Percy Harvin.
He had him from the start. He had him in his IR.
Oh, yeah, he activated him. Sorry.
Yeah. Percy Harvin's coming off the waiver wire. It's not said if he's going to start yet, but definitely want to take a look at Percy Harvin. Any other players that went down? Who can you see? Because in our league, a 16-team league, there's not many quarterbacks out there that we can pick up. But someone that just lost Jay Cutler, I'm pretty sure Bradford's also down. Yeah, I know he might not be a starter in some leagues, but I'm pretty sure Phillip Rivers might be available in some of your leagues. Tony Romo might be available in some of your leagues. Believe it or not, Joe Flacco and Big Ben might be available in the smaller leagues. Those are players that definitely could boost you up if you're starting someone like Jay Cutler or maybe even Bradford. I don't know why you would have Bradford over some other quarterbacks, but you might want to pick up another quarterback like that.
Is it too soon to say Matt Barkley?
No USC quarterback has ever made a splash on any fantasy football team, maybe for the exception of Carson Palmer. No, in fact, no offensive players from USC have ever made it big in the NFL, period. Except for Keyshawn, he won the Super Bowl. That's it, though. Do we have any more questions as far as fantasy football questions, or they're still singing songs over there in the...
You see that.
We have anything over there?
Jarek Boykins, Packers wide receiver.
The wideout? Boykins? I haven't looked into him, to be quite honest.
I mean, there's no more wide receivers left in Green Bay.
So you might want to take a look and pick whoever's next in line. So Boykins might be a good option.
Little Max said OJ.
OJ Simpson.
You gotta give me more than that. Just OJ's not gonna cut it. That being said, I believe we have a big Commissioner's Corner this week.
It's not big, but it's
lengthy.
Yeah, it's mid-season.
Mid-season. Big news. Before we head on to Commissioner's Corner, though, hit us up with the picks of the week.
Well, let's review last week's picks. Last week we chose, our pick was Jesse versus Mind Freak, Ray versus Team Nick, Doe versus Rootness. On the first matchup, Jesse versus Mind Freak, Ricky, you chose Jesse.
I lost, didn't I?
And Mind Freak won.
I lost.
Ruben, our guest, chose Jesse, and he lost.
He lost too.
Our online audience chose Mind Freak, and they won it. I chose Mind Freak.
Well, congratulations to you guys.
On the Ray versus Team Nick, you chose Ray. I chose Ray, and he won. Ruben and the online viewers chose Nick. Doe versus Rootness. Happy to say that I chose myself. Ruben and the online viewers chose Rootness, and you chose Doe. And Doe, you lost.
Talk about your all-time letdowns. Fuck.
The opposite pick was we put it to a poll because we couldn't get a pick from the online viewers, and the most votes were for Dodger Danny beating Orange Crush. Came close.
Really close.
4 points. But he lost, so you guys didn't.
Speaking of Dodger Danny, we have him scheduled for next week.
That'd be a good.
He'll be here
topic.
next week.
He's improving.
Yeah. For now.
Sorry, Orange Crush, but I was cheering for Dodger Danny this week. Ruben chose Team Bring It over. Who did he play? Mafia? Was it Mafia?
Mafia Bay? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Well, it's alright. You're checking it anyway. Did you guys see the new production value on the YouTube video? I put picture-in-picture on that shit. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, Mafia Bay, and he lost. And I also went with Team Bring It, and disappointing.
He's another ultimate letdown. Team Bring It and Team Doe are a bunch of talking asses. They don't win anything. So
the upset pick for you was Jose versus yourself, and
took it by a point.
Took it. So this week,
if we go by that, it's illegal to bet yourself.
I didn't lose. I didn't bet.
That's why it's illegal.
I didn't bet against myself.
See, that's illegal. Something crook.
So the totals for this past week, you got two correct picks. I had 3. Ruben, our guest, had 1, and the online viewers had 2. Total for the season, which is 3 weeks that we've been doing this. Rick, you have 3 correct picks.
Yes.
I have 5 correct picks.
No.
Ooh.
Our guest have 5 correct picks.
Damn, I'm sucking.
And our online viewers only have 2 correct picks.
Yeah, losers. At least I'm beating them.
So you may want to. We're gonna put this week's picks, and people online, please make your picks. First matchup is gonna be Mind Freak versus Orange Crush.
That should be a good one. They're both talking big right now, so.
Orange Crush is home and favorite 2 points.
Who do you think is gonna win?
That's why you win. Because you got two points, and because you're home and you got 2 points.
Well, that's what it is. Wait.
He was lucky. He won because he's home, and not just for 2 points, just 1 point.
Was I home?
You were
yes,
home.
you're home.
Well, that's why I'm home team. That's the advantage of being on the home team. 2 points. My crowd, my fans kept me in the game and gave me the W.
You was lucky.
I know I was.
And then I see it. It's my son.
You already said that, but clearly you're bitter. Anyway, Mind Freak or
you see me come back, and next week I'm gonna score my 100 points or more.
I hope you do. I'm just glad it wasn't against me. Okay, who's gonna win?
Me.
Mind Freak or Orange Crush? Sal or Kike?
What? How's the
Kike is favored by 2 points, and they're home.
So 4 points. Well,
last week Mind Freak scored 107 points, and Kike scored 103 points.
Ooh, that is.
So if you got the 4 points, it's a tie.
It's a tie.
It's pretty even.
His quarterback was against who?
He is. Let me go to that.
Well, Kike doesn't have a quarterback, so he just lost one, and that was his best one. He had Sam Bradford and he lost him.
I want to know his quarterback and his defense.
That's all you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the crowd saying so far, Jazz?
So far, we have 2 for Mind Freak, and of course, Kiki is going for Orange Crush. And Mike said it's a tie. They're both lame.
Okay, Orange Crush has Mike Glennon, the Tampa Bay quarterback. Is he a rookie?
Rookie quarterback.
And he has the number one defense in the league right now. I think Kansas City.
I'm going with Sal.
Sal has Kaepernick, the San Francisco.
And he's going up against.
They won, right?
And he's going against
your defense.
Yeah, the Jaguars. And his defense is he has, I think, is the best defense, but
Kansas City?
Nah, he has Seattle. The Seahawks. This is a very good defense as well.
Oh yeah, they have what's that called? Whatever they call it, forget.
So other than the quarterback matchup, it's pretty close.
Well, based on the quarterback matchup. Wait, doesn't he have Kansas City?
Orange Crush has Kansas City.
Damn. You know what? I'm going with Orange Crush. Because I need Sal to lose.
Defense wins?
Defense.
Is that what you're saying?
Right now, we're going to go with defense wins games right now. But his other matchup's not that good. Who do you think, Sal?
I think Sal's going to win. But I think because...
just to let you know, teams like pick tend to lose. Go ahead.
And also... Yeah, I think he got
his quarterback is
a rookie, and most of the rookies throw a lot of the ball, and they try to impress right away. It's like last week, where your quarterback can come down and is
mine.
I think which one is it?
I have Cam Newton. He's not like solid. Oh, another defense people might want to look out for, Carolina. They're coming up big. Trust me.
Well, his defense his quarterback Orange Crush is going against Carolina.
They play on Thursday, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game to look out for.
But Mike Forte is on a bye week, and that's his starting running back for Orange Crush.
I forgot he had Matt Forte. Who do you think?
I think Rick is gonna.
Sal's gonna win.
Sal's gonna win.
All right, put him down for Sal. I need Sal to lose, so I'm going to go with Kike.
I'm going with Mind Freak.
God damn you guys.
Alright, so far we have 3 for Mind Freak and 1 Orange Kush.
Well, there you go. Mind Freak.
Second match.
Wait, am I Lone Wolf?
You are.
You have Kike with you.
Come on, loser.
Next matchup is Team Bring It versus Jesse.
Oh.
They are...
sorry for
it's gonna be a boring game, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, Team Bring It is favored 1 point, but Jesse is home.
Yeah, but Jesse's not at home right now.
He's in Hawaii.
So he's in Hawaii.
He just came back. He come back?
No, he's come back Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, he's not home yet. Comes back tomorrow.
So he's coming thinking in golf. So I don't think he didn't even choosing the right guy. So
he's not mentally into it. You think Alex is gonna win?
Yeah,
Jesse. So you're going with Team Bring It?
Put me down for Team Bring It.
I have Team Bring It myself because
same mentality.
The helium on those balloons that we got for the 70 win is
dying out.
They're dying out.
Maybe we should just give up on him. All right, well, Team Bring It, dude. You got the whole. Who else we got online with the same?
Well, we have his biggest fan. He's like, or she, I guess. It doesn't matter who wins. I don't know.
She's no confidence.
Doesn't sound like a big fan.
We have 2 for Team Bring It, and then we have Little Max 70 win for Mr. Alex. I don't know.
So that's 3 for Team Bring It.
Yeah, it looks like 4 Team Bring It.
I'm gonna
One
call
more
it.
One more chance over here.
I'm gonna call it for
someone's
Team Bring It.
typing.
It looks like it. Team Bring It.
So we're going
It'll
all out for Team Bring It.
All out for Team Bring It.
One Jesse.
Who's that?
That's Orange Crush.
Orange Crush is just bitter.
Yeah, he's just mad. All right, so
the
I guess
final matchup might be an illegal pick because I have Doe versus Jose.
Who do you got? You said you're gonna win. I pick Jose hands down.
Well, I picked this team because I did this before the end of this week.
Right.
And it was a pretty close matchup.
Uh-huh.
But right now,
It's looking,
Jose is favored for 15 points and he's home.
don't let me down. Come out with the win.
So I'm penciling Jose.
I'm going back for 100.
You're going back to the hundreds? He's going back to the 100 point club, he said.
Jose and Doe.
I was three weeks in a row.
Well, you can't get 100 points every week.
That's why I let you win this time.
It was 5 weeks in a row. You had 76 points week 1. You went 5 straight weeks with 125 points average. And you went back to 77, so that means you're going to score.
Again. Laughing, this is laughing at the end.
I'm laughing right now.
Oh.
I'm picking Jose. Yeah, there's no way. Mike has nothing. Absolutely nothing besides Breeze, so.
It's all Tom Brady, he said.
He doesn't even have Tom Brady anymore.
So far we have 4 Jose's. And then we have Orange Crush saying Jose by 20. And then Martin said, Don Jose said he was going to win by 100.
I guess.
See my fans.
We have 1 Doe fan.
Who's that, Doe?
That's Doe.
Okay, the opposite picks. I don't know if you want.
Oh yeah, we gotta pick our own games. Let's see what we got. Let's go home. I got too many. That's fucking awesome. Oh right.
Put.
All right, we have to pick from these games right here.
Upset pick.
Well, not from that one. Well, that one if you want.
From the remainder.
Rudeness and Little Mac too. Ray and Juggernauts. Yeah, that'll be a good one. What do you think?
I'm gonna choose Juggernaut.
You're gonna put the Juggernauts?
Even Ray, you know. What's the Ray
Quarterback?
No, I mean season doing that.
Ray's actually
He is 4-3.
Yeah, he has a winning record right now.
He's won, I think he just won this week. He lost that.
Yeah, he's. Damn, I want to take Dodger Danny over Downtown Rebels so bad. I'm gonna do it. Dodger Danny's gonna win his first game. I feel it, and he's coming in next week.
Look at Downtown Rebels is -6. Who was that?
Yeah, that's Downtown Rebels has favored by 6 points.
He's favored by 6 points.
Yeah.
So, but who wins from those two?
So I'm picking
Dodger Danny.
I'm picking Dodger Danny for the win. I'm putting all my money on Dodger Danny. He's gonna win one. I know it. I feel it. And he's coming next week, so it's good vibes to Danny. What do you think?
No.
No? You don't think he's gonna win? No, but you pick your own game.
No.
You could pick that one. You could pick
No.
Ray and Juggernauts. You could pick Little Mac and Rudeness. You could pick me against Nick. You could pick Mafia Bay and Electric Dynamite. What do you think?
If I pick Team Ring against Jesse,
Well, we
already picked that.
Yeah,
one.
we already picked that one. Dodger Danny, better not let me down, Dodger Danny. You're gonna win, dude.
We actually have a lot of Dodger Dannies over here.
Yeah?
Oh, actually 2.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Let me
No,
see.
but then him too. Wherever he went.
So I gotta pick with that.
Yeah, from these right here. From this one, this one, this one, this one.
Well, this.
Or the one I picked. You could pick the same one. Doesn't matter.
Little Mac is.
You think the Little Mac? Who's gonna win, Rudy or Little Mac? It's a close game right there too.
I think it's gonna win.
Oh, we got Rudeness
Yeah,
over Little Mac.
yeah, you see it.
You see it? You feel it?
Yeah, I got a feeling.
You got a feeling?
Yeah, the Little Mac's too confident.
Oh, you hear that, Little Mac? You hear that, Little Mac? You're just too confident right now, son.
Doe said something similar on the chat, and Little Mac said, "Take that back."
Oh, these guys.
All right,
So
I got Electric Dynamite. I think he's due to break out soon. He
has a solid team,
He's improving,
but he did lose Reggie Wayne.
I'm gonna stick to my pick.
All right, Electric Dynamite over Mafia Bay. Mafia Bay is like in a 3-game losing streak, I think.
Nah, he's up.
He
won that this week.
I thought he lost.
No, he won.
Oh, my bad.
Bring it.
Oh, for sure.
Bring it. Forgot to bring it.
Oh yeah, he forgets stuff. So in that case, we got Rudy picks Electric Dynamite over Mafia Bay. I picked Dodger Danny over Downtown Rebels. And Team Jose here picks Rudeness over Little Mac. And the crowd says...
Which one's the most?
Stupid Alex keeps playing all the teams.
I bet you he played Jose over Dio.
Well, they could only pick from...
No, it's all my fans,
Oh, your fans? I'm pretty sure your fans are rooting for you right now. You need a bounce back game since you lost last week.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad. I just
want to point out, we're probably one of the best teams in the league.
We got Dodger Danny multiple times, and the other ones are just singles, so I'm going to go with Dodger Danny.
Dodger Danny.
Yeah.
Dodger Danny's going to win. He better be watching. He says he's not tech savvy, but I don't know how hard it is. So that's what we have for the picks. And that's what we have for the show.
I want to just thinking, how Ray doing to make the picks that is winning that,
the pool picks?
The pool picks.
He's picking by himself.
He's lucky, man.
That's what it is. You mad about that?
No, I think...
Dude, I forgot.
I think that this time is going to be too close.
It's really close. There's a lot.
Because it's going like 5, 6, 4, 4, 6.
Yeah.
Well, how are they doing right now?
Well, Rudy's going to cover that.
Oh, all right.
That's on his segment.
All
and with that being said, you want to say hi to anybody out there before we close the interview session? My mom's not watching.
No?
She said she was.
We don't have Jose's biggest fan.
I know.
My biggest fan,
I told her, she was like, oh no.
Ella me dijo que iba a hacer.
She didn't send me a text.
Wave
She didn't send me a text or anything.
Some of my fans.
You have a lot of fans watching?
You actually did have 2 fans.
You have a lot of fans watching. It's pretty cool.
I want to say thank you for all my fans.
The camera's over there.
Hey, thank you guys. I'm not gonna let you down. I'm gonna win this time. So be ready for the trophies.
Are you gonna have a parade?
It's gonna be what, my 4th time?
Third time, guy. Relax.
All right.
If it's not you, I'm gonna bring it home this year.
It's gonna stay home anyway.
As long as it comes home. Obviously, we can't count on Team Bring It since he can't bring it home this year. All right. Well, thanks for coming on the show, Dad. And couldn't be happier. This went really well. And now, Commissioner's Corner. Commissioner's Corner. We have the commissioner. I don't know why we don't have widescreen today, but I'll make sure to fix that later today.
We are on 720p.
I don't know, but we were on SAP, so that's probably why this happened. So what do you have for us today, Rudy?
Well, we are 119 games in the book, 7 weeks of season 9.
How many is that? That's this many.
What was that?
This many.
7 weeks, yeah. Well, I'm gonna do a little review of what happened the first 7 weeks of the season. Speculate on what's gonna happen this next 7 weeks.
Oh.
And then I want to go over the biggest trade this year. I think. What if the trade never happened? So I have a little segment on that.
Cool.
And I'm gonna go over the picks.
So what's first, man?
Let me go over review of the 7 weeks.
Cool.
The Eastern Division is still one of the toughest one, even though Little Mac thinks it's not. They are all within 1 point. I think we have a 2-way tie, and then the next 2 teams are down 1 game.
We all won this week too.
And you guys all won. You guys are averaging 90 points a game, so still one of the toughest team in the first 7 weeks of the season. The West has been surprising. Usually is a 1-team team.
Yeah.
Taking the West. We have 3 teams fighting for the lead in the West. Juggernaut started strong there, and we all thought they were going to run away with it, but Jose is
starting to run away with it.
Starting to run away. Jesse's still hanging on to it. A little tight there. Kike living up to his Kike. He Kike'd at the draft. He's leading the North and the league. 6 wins, 1 loss, and I got a little more on that later on.
He almost lost to Dodger Dan. He's bound to lose.
He's so far 7. The first half, he's lived up to his prediction
so far.
The Tom Brady team is leading the South, even though they don't have Tom Brady. What was it? All I need is Tom Brady.
This is my
impression.
This is my impression. How he went. All you need is Tom Brady. That's all you need. Enough said. Tom Brady. Enough said. That's what he said. End scene.
Well, he's leading the South. I gave him a little wake up call this week. But he did not have Tom Brady or Drew Brees on this lineup.
Good for you. And he lost his quarterback.
And he lost his backup quarterback.
Well, his loss is your gain, Rudy.
It could have been better. Not only that, the Redskins beat the Chicago Bears.
Oh. That was like...
The struggling teams in the first half are looking like they're coming back. Dodger Danny is up in the rise.
He didn't win, though.
But he was scoring 50 points, 40 points, 99 points.
Okay.
Downtown Rebels has been knocking on the door the last couple of weeks.
I'm done with him. You know what? Get your trade back, dude. You're just a bitter guy.
My team is up I was down in the ropes.
You got 2 wins now, Rudy?
I got 3 wins.
3 wins.
Little Mac is up. Electric Dynamite. I mean, the teams that were struggling early on are coming up. Cool. Teams that started off hot, Juggernauts, 2 straight losses, 152 points. Week 1, Team Bring It.
Well, yeah.
5 straight losses.
What happened to him? He lost everything.
Little Doe, 1 tough loss.
That's for sure.
So,
things are evening out.
What do we look for the next 7 weeks?
Well, in the next 7 weeks, I predict to go into... Nah, I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to kick it?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Well, my question is, should Juggernauts be concerned? 2 straight losses. He's averaging, I think, he got 94 points this week, 65 the previous week.
Well, this is between Juggernauts and I, but we do have a trade pending. Well...
Is that going to help him out? Is he concerned? Is he doing a fire sale?
No, it's not a fire sale. Definitely not. But it is something that should strengthen some of his positions. And if it happens this week, which I'm kind of hoping because my tight end isn't a bye, I'm kind of hoping it happens tomorrow. So it should strengthen both teams. So who knows? Hopefully the trade goes through. So
you don't think it's just a slump?
I think it's just a slump, especially with that trade. I think he should definitely come out. I don't want to say on top because Jose is a really good team, but it should even out things.
My second topic in the second half of the season is Jose for real. I guess
he's for real.
We're talking that.
I think he's for real. No joke. Without question, he's for real. His team is stacked. He has the depth at just about any position. Maybe not defense, but it doesn't matter for a week, which is this week.
By the way, I did this before I even knew who he was on the show today.
Yeah. Well, all of our guests are kind of last minute, except for next week. We have Team Danny since he's coming from quite some distance. Yeah, but Team Jose looks really, really strong. I don't see a weakness in his team whatsoever.
Is Mind Freak back? Is the champ back?
My opinion, El Champ... Okay, look. The only thing that's helping him out is that his receivers tend to be playing on teams that are from behind, are coming from behind a lot. He has rated receivers, which they're always behind. His running backs are starting to get healthy, so he might be a force to be reckoned with right now. He was in a slump early, and everything looked like he was in desperation mode. I think he's slowly starting to build up, so I think he's actually gonna start, he's competitive again. That's what I wanted to say.
2 straight wins? He's leading the division?
Barely.
Still leading? I see.
Well, you could say that he's tied with me.
If we were to go tiebreaker, I think he
actually has a win.
He owns it.
Yeah.
Orange Crush. Will his prediction become a reality? I mean, right now
he's losing players. Well, he lost one of his. Whether he likes to admit it or not, quarterback is a crucial position, especially on this type of league, and even more so because of the type of football that we're having nowadays. The running back was actually starting to get some rhythm, which kind of, made defenses play a little bit more, crowded the lines, more one-on-one. Sad to say, though, he lost Bradford, which was his best quarterback that he had available. His other quarterback is also injured. I believe he had E.J. Manuel. Who knows when he's going to come back. Bradford's going to be out for the year. I see them struggling. I don't see any other positions that he's strong at besides maybe running back, and that's it. And defense.
He peaked too soon?
He peaked really early.
Okay. So
really early.
That means I have a chance. I'm last place on my division, and he's on my division.
Oh, what's the record on your division?
I'm only 3 games behind.
Only? Well,
he's 6-1, then Mafia Bay 5-2, and then Nick and I are both 3-4.
That division might become a lot more competitive than you think because of that. He might not think so, but he has Megatron. Okay, he has one solid running back and one solid wide receiver, and that's it. His defense is keeping him afloat, but it's not going to happen. They're going to start playing real teams like Denver soon, so I don't see that happening. I think you guys should start being more competitive. And who knows, maybe you guys should do a few trades to even out some scores for your weakness areas.
Can Team Bring It really bring it in the next 7 weeks?
Okay. He has Aaron Rodgers back. I know that's your best player, but your best bet to continue to be competitive, you have to trade him. You have to.
He lost all his wide receivers back there.
That's why I'm saying he lost all his. He's still putting up points. I get it, but you have to trade him for the fact that he's still hot. He's still throwing. He's still putting up 20 points a game, for your fantasy league. So you need. His wide receivers were your wide receivers, so you got to replace those. You're not gonna. There's not many people like what's the guy you picked up from San Diego? Keenan Allen. Yeah, there's not many players like that left out there, so you have to do something to replenish yourself. By doing that, you're gonna have to trade. Aaron Rodgers is gonna have to go. You might be able to pick someone up from, say, Kike that needs a quarterback, or who else needs a quarterback? Sal needs a quarterback.
He has Kaepernick.
Yeah, but come on, Kaepernick's chump, dude. Kaepernick was overrated to begin with. You might head over to Adrian. I'm not saying he's doing a fire sale, but he might be willing to trade for Aaron Rodgers. Electra Dynamite looks pretty solid at quarterback. Mafia, he has Stafford, so he's cool. Nick might be looking for a quarterback. He has a lot of receivers that could help you out. Go down a little bit more. Oh, who was that other one? Oh, Juggernaut. Oh, no, he's good. Ray might be looking for a quarterback, at least an upgrade. I could see something that could help you. You could pick up Steven Jackson. I know he's questionable right now. You might even get Cecil Short or Decker off of him, which would definitely help out your team. So I know you don't want to listen to me, because to you I'm always wrong, but you might want to consider trading Aaron Rodgers, and because you have Tom Brady, you have to recognize that trading Tom Brady is not going to help you. His value is low. Trade Aaron Rodgers, his value is high. So you might pick up 2 players for the price of 1, and definitely help out your roster and let you be more competitive.
Will Doe continue to over-participate, or is that just the 7 week?
Doe, you're good over there? Doe's in the same boat that Team Bring It is in. He only has Drew Brees. That's it.
Well, we found out this week.
Alright, what other player? Let me see really quick. Doe. Alright, you lost Cutler. No value there. He got the backup for Cutler.
Gore.
Yeah, but Gore is not the player that he used to be. And not only that, I don't know why, but as of recently, I know they're running the ball more, but they're probably going to go back to the play that they're putting the ball in Kaepernick's hand and try to win them games. I don't know if that's going to happen. I could see it happening. You have George Drew, you have Snelling, you have D'Angelo Williams. Those are running backs that are not going to have big games due to the teams that they're in. Deshaun Jackson, as you saw, could be easily shut out. I think that's his second week in a row. No, actually, no, he blew up last week against Tampa. Well, the week before the Cowboys against Tampa. Your tight ends are weak. Your kickers, this kicker, who's to say? And frankly, your defenses are not any defenses people are going to be afraid of. So you're in the same boat as Team Bring It. I'm not saying to trade your quarterback just because you don't have any other quarterback to fall back on, but you might want to consider trading maybe someone like Gore, someone that has your high value, and getting players who replenish those areas, because you're fairly weak in a lot of them. You have a lot of players there, but they're not big players.
So summarizing our mid-season report, Eastern Division, there's going to be some tough games coming up. There's going to be a tight race to the playoffs.
Hopefully you get a wild card.
I'm
rooting for you.
We have battles for the West. You are in the Eastern Division.
I am. Sorry.
The Western Division, we're going to have a 3-game... we have a battle there going on right now, so it's going to be interesting 7 weeks. The Tom Brady team without Tom Brady, I don't know. We just talked about him. Ray might come on top of there. Who knows?
Ray looks strong. He's losing, but he's not. It's not like he's just being outgained, because I'm pretty sure once Adrian Peterson gets his head back together, I'm not saying it's going to be quick. I'm not saying it's going to be next game, because he did lose his child. So I don't know how that's going to affect him, but at some point he's going to come back. And when he comes back, I think the rest of the league should look out for Team Ray.
So that's the mid-season report. 7 weeks in, 7 weeks to go. Next thing, do you have anything?
Yeah, we have Ivan. He said for you to look at the trade he sent you.
He sent me a trade?
Yeah.
Well, you can say it out loud. What do you want? All right, Ivan, who do you want, man?
One of the biggest trades this season was, obviously, we've been talking a lot about it since it happened week 2. The Tom Brady Drew Brees.
That was a huge trade. Blockbuster.
I was wondering, Team Doe went 5-0 since, or 4-0 since that trade happened. So I was wondering, did that trade really make a difference? Who did it affect? After doing some research, it affected a couple of teams. It affected Team Doe, it affected Team Bring It, affected myself because I didn't get to play against Drew Brees. I had 2 opportunities to play against Drew Brees, week 3 and week 7, and I dodged that bullet twice. And it affected, believe it or not, Orange Crush. Team Doe, how did it affect Team Doe?
I don't know.
Well, he improved at quarterback, but really, it only helped him 1 game. If he would have kept Tom Brady, I have the scores here. I compared the scores with the trade and without the trade.
Oh, that's really interesting.
And really, the only game he would have lost would have been against
I think you said Orange Crush.
Orange Crush week 4, which that would have meant that Orange Crush right now would have been undefeated 7-0 going into week 8. So that's how it also affected Team Orange Crush. That's kind of
funny. So the only one that the trade really affected was Team
Orange Crush.
That's funny.
Team Bring It. The one opportunity he would have started Tom Brady or Drew Brees would have been week 4 against me. I don't have it here.
And he still would have. It's right here.
Oh yeah, and
he still would have lost.
He would have lost still by 4 points. It did help him up, but
40 points.
The Ryan Matthews trade, which was part of the trade, helps Team Bring It because he didn't have a running back. If he would have met me without Ryan Matthews, but
the scores are very similar. It's only 7 points apart. Now that I'm looking at this stat sheet here, it's only 7 points apart. That's pretty crazy.
So that it's looked like a big trade at the time, but really it was.
As of now, it's a fair trade.
It's a fair trade for those that don't believe in my trade methods. It's a fair trade. So not so much of a big trade, and we're still hoping for the big trade then for this year. Maybe it's that one that Mafia Bay.
Oh, Mafia Bay offered me a trade. What do you?
He said Brown for Miller and Washington.
No. Dude, he said that already. No, I told you no. Dude, get out of my face.
And then we have...
Plus, I have Brown. I could get more for Brown.
We have Team Bring It. He said 7 weeks. That means 7 weeks. 7 wins for Team Bring It.
To come?
On the 7th
Is that a Kike?
In the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
And then we have Mike.
This is what I like about having Jose on as a guest. We get different kind of drinks.
I offered you him every week, man. What's wrong with you? What else we got, Rudy?
I want to go with the picks. You have the picks on there? We want to go over?
I could go and get them, even though I know you don't like my blue.
Top 5, I think it turns pink when you go to the picks.
Yeah, I got pink. This is a new iOS, the new Maverick stuff. It's pretty cool. Sorry. Don't freeze.
Well, the top 5, Rick is still on top. I mean, he had a pretty big league there. I think he had like 4 or 5 points ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
He's down to 1 point, so people are catching up on him. I moved up. I was tied with Electric Dynamite last week for 2nd place. I moved up a little. Electric Dynamite is still up there. Little Mac, last week he came into the top 5. And Orange Crush, Jose fell a little.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago he was in 2nd place. He's in 9th place now.
What happened? You had a question about the picks, no?
Not really. I think it is luck.
Oh, well, it is luck.
Because I got a week for only 5.
I have two.
You had 6 a week.
6.
Week 5, you had 6.
6 and
picks.
8. That's my weakest. Weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You
I have 2 with 4.
Actually, look at when I got 6.
Well, it's right there.
Yeah.
It was week 5.
Yeah, that's when everyone scored low except for a few selected players that like Little Mac, Orange Crush. That's when they came back and tied. So that's what happened there. And there was some games that were I think that was a week when there was a lot of games that were
Oakland beat San Diego.
Yeah, that was a big one.
The Jets beat Atlanta.
That was another big one.
Houston beat San Francisco.
I think Cincinnati beat New England, right?
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
See that's another one right there.
So yeah.
Goes to show every week it could change.
Look at the team. They don't give no points to nobody, and they just favor all the time. They 6-0 right now. Who's the
Kansas City 7-0?
Kansas City, and what else? I think it's
Well, Denver
lost.
Denver was undefeated. But
Denver won that week.
But you
lost. Chose Dallas. You went against Denver.
I went against Denver too. I always pick the Cowboys no matter what, son. But go ahead. Yeah, it's luck, to be quite honest, because the only people that know what's gonna happen is Vegas, and we're not Vegas, so.
Sometimes no.
Most of the time.
But yeah, it's gonna be. I think we got a lot of close.
Yeah, things are definitely getting close. Things are definitely getting close.
Rick was the only one out there, and now we caught up to him.
I think it's lucky. That is what it is.
He didn't want to participate, and it's funny that he's up there.
We forced him, huh? Well, not forced him, but
don't do that. You know?
It was at the last minute that.
That's why if they don't want it, don't even push it.
Oh well, he's in it now, and then he's winning. He's only winning by 1 though. Rudy's gonna come back right now. He's gonna win. You won it last year?
I won it last year.
Damn, dude. You should be asking how he does it. He won last year. And he's still top 2 right now.
I won it last year, the picks.
Alright.
I just go with my gut. Right.
Yeah. So, you got anything else on the picks, Rudy?
That's it.
You got anything else for Commissioner's Corner?
I got
That's it.
7 more weeks to go.
And then, we have Rudy, since you won, they're like, talk about the Laker tickets.
Oh, Laker tickets, yeah. Where is Team Doe online?
Yeah.
And his biggest fan.
We haven't heard from you. Did you lose my number?
What game?
We
is
had
it
a
gonna
bet.
be?
We had a bet that we made. We don't recall when or how, but it was a bet that if week 7 we met, and whoever wins buys Laker tickets, and I think I won by like 52 points. I don't know the math, but it was up there.
You're like, I'm not Asian, but I know it was a lot.
You should win that front row.
So we got
Those are $1 million.
we have tickets coming.
Oh,
I don't know if Team Doe wants to elaborate on that or not. If he's still on, he probably logged off.
Yeah, feel free to come on Skype, Team Doe. You got my address. You want to talk about it? We'll give him a minute. But in the meantime, do we have anything on the chat over there?
We have Peter. He said, just want to say I have the highest PA average. So when people start coming back to Earth, watch me jump the Earth.
The highest, you know what PA stands for?
You shouldn't be proud, bro. That's points against.
Yeah. So that means you have the highest points scored against you.
Yeah. In other words, estás al lado. You're salted, son. You have bad luck. That's what that means.
And then we have Alex saying, will the commish make playoffs?
That's a question everybody keeps asking, and I ask myself every year.
I asked that during the fantasy podcast, which I don't think I'll ever be able to put it up because it's really, really ruined. But hey, well, we already have that as a poll question too, huh? What's our poll question for the week?
Our poll question. I don't have a poll question for this week. Do we have anything?
We'll make one up. What do you want to know, Jazz, about our league?
By the way, we didn't mention it. We have a new social media
queen.
Yeah.
You want to be queen or princess?
I don't know. Whatever.
All right. Well,
Jasmine is manning the chat room.
we have
Twitter and
Team Bring It thinks I'm rude.
we have an intern.
Team Bring It has been sour since he lost week 3. I think he lost to Rudeness too. That's where it all started.
Did I lose to you?
I haven't played yet, I don't think.
Yet. Do we play each other this year?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I don't think we have that league this year.
I think we played last year. No, we played last year. No, we don't play this year.
Alright. That's probably it.
Oh, and then Mike said, my pleasure, sir. Lakers on me.
Right.
Well, at least he's not too bitter about it. So is that it for everyone else on chat? We have no more questions football related?
No, they're just comments. Not really.
Yeah, all right. And Ivan, again, I'm right now. I have another trade pending with Antonio Brown, so I don't think that's gonna happen, son. You're free to take. What other player do I have?
We meet week 10.
We meet week 10. It's on, son. I don't make bets right now, so we'll make bets later.
Alex obviously is not watching this. He said, will Rudeness make playoffs?
You already asked that.
I know, but he keeps asking it.
Oh, maybe he wants to know. Do you want to?
I can make the playoffs if I really want to. I could rig this if my fans really want to.
Okay, better question. Do you feel confident in your team that you'll make a comeback and make playoffs?
I feel confident in my team. The thing is that my league is going to be a tough league. My division.
It's tough, but they're on the decline.
And your division's tough, so your chances are there's a wild card team going there. There's another wild card team going there.
Yeah, I was going to say, they have 2 teams over there that might make it. Ours have 2 that might make it. Yours might not have 2 to make it.
That's where
they win your division. You got no choice but to win the division.
I have Kike over here predicting he's gonna win it. So how am I?
Fuck that fool. Beat him. You play him twice, don't you?
I played him twice.
Did you already play him once?
I played.
You lost.
We have little.
I'm 0-3 in my division.
He's like, too bad he plays against me next. Sorry, Rudy. That's what he said.
Oh, the crowd has Team Rudeness to win that game. So
the picks.
Pick related. He's favored. In that case, that's it. That's what we got for today. Nothing else over there. Social media intern?
No.
Nope. Appreciate you coming on the show. Appreciate my dad coming on the show. Team Jose, one of the strongest team in the league right now. Kamish, another one in the books. And that's
7 more to go.
7 more to go. Looking forward to them. Next week we have Dodger Danny. I already have him scheduled. Many questions to be asked there, and
If he has a win, then we could talk about.
That'll
pick.
Hey, that'll be a great win, especially since I want to get Downtown Rebels on the show. If you have Skype, feel free to Skype us next week because we're out of time as far as this week. Well, we're not out of time. We have another 30 minutes, but I don't think you guys want to see a 2-hour show. Thanks again, Jose, for coming down. On.com. Make sure you guys get some supplements. We will have a website out soon. Since we have the logo, we just have to get it registered now. Trunkclub.com, I already said. Who else do we want to thank? That's it.
Yeah, I think I want to thank you guys. Did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
It's good organized.
We try to keep it fun. Try to keep it, interesting. How many viewers did we have at the end of the day?
Well, at the end of the day, we have 16 watching.
16 watching, and that's 1, 2, 3 here that are part of the league. That means 3 extra people are not on the league and they're watching.
You know what? Let's do something. People who are on the league, if you guys could post something on the message board, what you guys want to hear in the podcast for next week, and maybe...
Yeah.
I don't know if the content that we have is what you guys want or not.
And remember, our show is based on your feedback. So tell your friends that have fantasy football questions. This show could easily be 3 hours long. Not that we wanted it to be, but it could definitely be more fantasy football oriented if we get questions in. So tell your friends, tell people that you work with that have leagues, or I know a lot of you are in second and maybe even third leagues. So spread out the show, spread out the love, man. And remember, we're trying to get this LaShawn McCoy jersey raffled out. Hit me. I'll post a message board on how I'm gonna get the tickets out. And
I just want to that commercial advertisement that you had on Facebook. That's pretty cool.
Oh, you get your
shout out to your coworkers.
Yeah, they just thought of it today. I don't know. Do you want me to show it really quick?
If you have it available.
If it doesn't
people that didn't see it.
Yeah, for you guys who didn't see it, my coworkers actually posted something on Facebook.
Little Max said how much, or
it's $10 a ticket right now. Good thing you have that thing on it. It's $10 a ticket, and $10 a ticket. You could buy as many tickets as you want. Tell your friends, $10 a ticket. If the way I want to do it, I know a lot of us have iPhones and stuff like that, so I would just simply urge you to get something like maybe PayPal, something secure, something like PayPal or something like that new cash thing from that Square app. I have Square, I have all that mumbo jumbo. So get in contact with me. We'll figure out a way to get those $10 in. I have raffle tickets already available. So contact me. I'll get you your raffle tickets and we'll get this thing started. And I really want to raffle that thing out. So it's really important that we get that out. And without further ado, I don't know how laggy this is going to be, but here is a commercial that my coworkers did for us today, actually. This happened today. So thanks again, Crystal. Let me raise the volley for you. Hold up, one sec.
I hope that doesn't go against our budget because we have no budget right now.
I actually need to sell the jersey to pay them. So, did you see it?
No.
Do you want to see it again? We'll roll it again.
Encore
presentations. Put the volume all the way up this time.
Tune in to the RFL Podcast tonight.
People from work did that to me, for me today. That was really cool. Alright, we played it twice. I think that's enough, and that's enough Facebook for that matter. So there you have it, folks. Thanks everyone on the show. Thanks for the commercial. We out. Anybody? Oh, you want anyone to suck it? We're good.
everybody.
Suck it, everyone. We're out.
W.
Oh, today's show is sponsored by the letter W.
What is it? When I get a W, you don't bring it up?
I got one. W. We're out. Thanks, everybody. Much love. Bye.
I done made up my mind, babe. There's just got to be a change.